Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion Bro coverage, brought to you by our amazing Kickstarter backers. Thank each and every one of you for sending us every single year. We love it, and we love doing these videos, and also our amazing sponsors. We got Medieval Lords, who has Black Souls, coming to Kickstarter later this year. Tasty Minstrel Games, and Bleem Games, who has Dark Mages they're redoing this year. Be sure to check them out in the diddly-doo down below. Right now, we are here at the AEG Games booth with Todd, and we're about to learn about their upcoming Kickstarter game, Edge of Darkness. So what is Edge of Darkness?
Okay, so many of you probably know Mystic Vale, which is one of our original card crafting game that we came out with. Edge of Darkness is set in the same world as Mystic Vale, whereas the druids are trying to get the crops growing again. You are the city that is holding the bulwark against the evil. Everyone in the game plays as various groups that are trying to protect the city, but you of course want to be the most renowned of them because, hey, why not? If we're going to stop the bad guys, I want to be the one in charge when it's over, right? So you're all fighting the monsters, but you're also trying to get the most victory points out of it to get the others. When you set up the game, you're going to put out different city locations. Those will give you the different cards that give you the abilities of the game, so it's the randomization factor. Your clear cards that you're going to draft and put on your cards are double-sided. So on one side, there's your effect, which could be a chancellor or a guard or something of that effect. And on the back side is a corresponding monster. So as you scale up your cards, the monsters scale up in power with you, naturally. So the difficulty continues at a regular rate. You're going to play 9 rounds, and at the end of the 9 rounds, you want to have the most victory points. The cards, however, all go in a communal deck that are dealt out into a tableau that you draft from every turn. So it could be that other people will draft your cards. If they take one of your cards and play it, they have to pay you for every effect that they use on the card. And then your card goes into an area called your guild hall. The next time you would have to draft, you immediately take from your guild hall first. So you're going to get your card back faster if other people use it. Otherwise, you have to wait for it to come up in the reshuffle of the communal deck. There's a bunch of neutral cards, and players do have the ability 4 times a game to claim a neutral card and make it their own, which would cause other players to pay to use it. If you notice, there's also a cube tower. It is a prototype in this version. It's not what the final is going to look like. And the cube tower, the way that works is whenever you play a card, there is a cube cost on the card. It could be 3, could be 5, depends on the power of the card. You reach in the bag and you draw that many random cubes. You drop them in the cube tower where they're going to filter down and land on one of 3 monster cards. Oh. They'll spread out across the monster cards that are sitting there waiting on them. Once a monster card has 7 or more of a player's color on it, it attacks that player. So if it ends up with 7 and 4 of them are red and you're red, the monster's going to attack you and take away victory points. Then it will go away and a new monster will come off the discard pile. So as I said, as the cards power up, the monsters get more powerful too. However, players can use an effect on the board to send adventurers out to kill the monster before it attacks, and you'll get victory points that way. Now, what's interesting is there are black cubes in the deck, and the black cubes are neutral. If a monster ever ends up with 7 cubes and more of them are black, the monster attacks everybody. So everybody faces the threat from that one. That's Edge of Darkness. Like I say, it's got a lot going on. Double-sided card crafting, worker placement, which is one of the main ways you get the abilities to happen, monster fighting, cube towers. There's a lot going on in this game, but most everybody who's played it has said it flows together really elegantly, and it's not as difficult to grasp as all that might seem.
Unleash the card sleeving! Woo! Finally, yes! So this is coming to Kickstarter, correct?
It is coming to Kickstarter early next year.
All right, very, very cool. If you're like me and you're waiting for Mystic Vale, but with more and more and more, this definitely looks like what you want to check out. And that tower with the 3 things coming out, that seems really stinking cool. So this is definitely one you're going to want to put on your radar. If you're enjoying this Gen Con coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below and in the comments below. Let me know. All right, if you had to kill a monster with one thing in your car right now, I'm assuming you have a car.
I do have a car.
In your car right now, how are you killing a monster? We're going to pretend he's 9 foot, 370 pounds. No running. It would probably involve children's toys or used Happy Meal boxes, so I think I'm up a creek on this one. I'm probably dead. If I can't get in my trunk, I think I've got a couple cans of diet soda. I'm just going to try and chuck it and go right for the head, right at his head.
I might be able to throw DVDs at him. That'd probably be the best thing I can do.
Oh yeah, get the frisbee going on there. Yeah. All right, but let me know in the mo. How are you going to kill that 9-foot monster? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.